Melissa Patton, she wanted me to tell a rape story, all that bullshit. And let's forget all that nonsense. Hey, the reality is, Melissa Patton, you met me, thumbs up, like, out of your entire life, all the high school shit or whatever, 5 days, maybe 15. I'm being real. And, the real VIP, you, whatever, that's your whatever. Fuck all that. That's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm going to tell a real Melissa Patton story, like endless of them right now, man. This shit could go on for a long time, man. My game is fucking evil, man. I know everyone laughing at me and all that right now, but you can ask Spec Warfare really if I like to kill. I mean, that's real game me, okay? You can ask anyone about that. You know, do I have, the smallest PP around men? Yeah, I do. What the hell? Fuck it, man. I was over that like in fucking, basic training, man. Are you joking or what, man? I mean, imagine in boot camp. Actually, I'm not talking about it. It's stupid, man. I don't have that complex, man. I mean, in other words, that complex is so in my head that I expect it, man. I mean, come on, let's get real, man. Be honest, man. Hey, forget all that, man. Let's talk about Miss Pat, man. Now, what I do is chase cockroaches, mostly Illuminati Negro cockroaches, around the world for my drug business. Because the Negroes really want my drug business, my kidnap business, prostitution, but they don't do it right. They making side deals and all this bullshit. They're not going to my FBI. They go to their own Negro FBI and their own Negro DEA and all that shit, and their own Negro cop force. And Negro Clarence Thomas is their judge and all that. And all of that is so corrupt and so ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about that. And I'm dealing with the lowest level of people. Just because a real VIP not going to do this, he's not in the boss. I myself am not in the boss. I'm into money and guns. And what am I doing with all this money we're making, man? I'm going to turn it over to the house of Rothschild and Rockefeller. We're going to start an arms company. That's a big picture, man. That's real. And we already got a bunch, by the way. I'm Lord of War. And we got a bunch of them things, manufacturing with military weapons and all that. But we're trying to renew it, man. Alien technology, space age lasers, really. If you can imagine, we're going to shoot lasers from space to kill, you. Like, anyway, let's not talk about that. That's my life. NSA is actually saying talk a little bit more about. Okay, let's talk about that, and then I'll relate that to Ms. Pat. Um, and I can, whatever that NSA is talking, saying talk a lot. Okay, that's not a problem. I love talking about war and weapons. I really don't like talking about rape and all that. But if I could talk about cocaine, heroin, opium, marijuana, and war, I would do that like all the time, man. Literally. Now let me explain myself. Why? You got something called currency exchange rate, export tax, import tax, and all that. You got laundry money and all that. And let's suppose you got $1, like one, and you know, let's suppose the cocaine, whatever, cost me like 30 cents, whatever, $1 worth. I gotta get the cocaine, you know, back up. You got the cocoa leaves. I gotta buy that first. Believe it or not, that's the cheapest thing in the process, and that's the most essential ingredient. Now, before I took over, we were paying like out of the dollar 1 cent to the farmers, and they were living like poor as hell. So first thing I did was I said, okay, I'm gonna give you 10 cents instead of 1 cent. And that's why I got pure stuff. So if you pay someone like 1 cent for something that's worth 10 cents, they can do terrible things to it, like mix it up with all this bullshit. And as soon as I give them 10 cents when they was expecting 5 cents, they were like, "Fuck it, man, you're gonna get the real deal, 100% pure." That's why I got the high quality shit, man. And the exact same story applied to heroin, by the way, and opium. Literally exact same story. You can ask Lucy Liu and all these people; they tell the truth. Ask El Jefe, ask anyone. Ask my DA for real. Anyway, so the first thing I did with my business model, I fucking said, "Fuck that, man." 10 cents. Okay, that's 10 out of that, blah 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 blah. Now, then you got to get incredible. This is not that expensive to get the cocaine, which was coca leaves. Okay, that's another process. Okay, you got to put all these chemicals, all that shit. I use solar energy. I don't use real energy, and I don't use a lot of cocaine. I mean, chemicals. You're asking why? Now, if you look, and the same thing applies to heroin and opium. I studied that shit infinitely, man. And um, these chemicals, they do what's called accelerate the process of distillation. In other words, if the farmer just gave me this coca paste and I gave it to you to get high off of, it would take you like a kilogram to get high. I'm exaggerating, but barely, man. And that's because it's not concentrated. Whatever chemicals you need to like induce your little psychosis that people are so crazy about. I have too many stories about getting people cooked out of their head on DEA magic powder, which has no. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'll tell you psychology. If you tell someone you're the world's biggest coke dealer, and you say I'm gonna get you coked out of your fucking mind, and you got these two hotties behind you, and you just give them a couple lines. No matter what that white powder is, they're gonna act like they're coked out of their head. That's a secret. Like if I have Charlize Theron and Lucy Liu here right behind me, right? This is real. This is why I do Hollywood all the time. I bring in these bankers and businessmen, idiots, and fucking whatever, fucking morons. Literally, I have two starlets, man, three or four, whatever. Make up a number. And Melanie Money, this is actually rated R. And not even a strip club, man. Just like a bar, man. I don't know what's called. Like I don't know what's called. Anyway, some bar over there. So I set up shop. You know, like we do now. Set up shop here, set up shop there, whatever. And DA said, "Don't tell them which one." I guess it's still going on. That's hilarious, man. I did sell that business to one of my DA guys. He wanted to check out the drug business. He wanted to check out the drug business. In other words, he was one of my top drug lords, but he didn't want to deal drugs. He wanted to deal this in powder. Listen, Pat. Once you clean up the country, if you want to get into the drug business, I'll sell you that drug for $1. Melissa and Helen are dying to get into vice. I'm gonna stop talking now. They're talking about it. This powder has absolutely no drugs in it, man. It's an inert powder. Like, stop talking, okay? Anyway, let's get back to Melissa Patton. Um, let's get back to cocaine. I like talking about cocaine. I'll talk about Melissa Patton tomorrow. I mean, I can talk about this girl. Let's leave it to say. I'll leave you on this note. Okay, forget about physical beauty and all that bullshit. Nice eyes. Fuck all that, man. That's a given. All the key musicians have that. How I really judge. Now I'm gonna get all this negative. I don't like to talk about it. Melissa, I'm sorry. Honey, you did a great job, but you're not my property, and I gave you the White House, and I'll give you more. That's not a big deal. I just want to say I really appreciate your efforts. But if I start talking about you the way the real guy talk about me, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. Here it comes, man. Pam Gollum. Am I a slouch? No, that's not what I said. I said, Melissa, that's Melissa. Maybe I'll write like a poem or something like that, like tomorrow, don't expect like a sonnet, like whatever. But let me try right now. Melissa Patton, you're really nice. And you're not for vice. But if you want to try, I can make that happen because you're so nice. That's my idea. Like, that's like a Shakespeare sonnet. And that's it. Yeah, I forgot it, but I don't know. I said it. But I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I already forgot it. So hopefully he got it. I don't know. But anyway, let's get back to cocaine. This is real, man. Okay. So let's suppose I spent $1. Keep it simple. Wish I had 10. So I'll turn the calculator on. Let's just talk in 10, 10, 10. Because, anybody, any idiot, like 10 minus 90 or whatever, I do need to write it down. And I gave Rothschild that Rich Carlton pen. And then I gave that other guy, Ryan Philippe, whatever the fucking idiot's name is, the Mark Hotel pen, all that. I'll try. Oh, there's a calculator on here. I forgot about that, man. Calculator. Yeah, now we're in business, man. I'll tell you my business. This is really true. Okay, if you take $1, oh, yeah, 10. Isn't it confusing, man? Let's say it's 100, 100 pennies, 100 pennies in $1. And I take away like 10 and give that to the cocoa farmer. That leaves obviously 90. Done. And you got to get the chemicals, for the shit. but I use way less chemicals than everyone else. That's what I was talking about. How much less? That's a good question. One of the reasons the real VIP hates cocaine and heroin and all that, even weed, on a large scale, is because of all the chemicals used. That's a true story, man. They pollute the shit. Not this is good for you, rated R or whatever. There's a movie called with Tom Cruise, whatever. He's a pilot or whatever. That's based on my life and all that. Forget about it, man. Was I a pilot? No, but I knew a pilot. That's real. And you know, forget it. That's enough said. That's a real movie, man. And oh, 90 cents. Okay, so the chemicals. Okay, this is real. This is real. Uh, the chemicals that go to cocaine are so toxic. It's a laundry list, man. Like, what the hell go in there, man? Like even formaldehyde and shit like that, up to and including bleach. That's why that shit is white. And just so you know, it's your vanity, man. Real cocaine is like brownish black. That's real, man. But, you guys all want a white powder, all that shit. So then we got to bleach it, man. If I was selling you real organic cocaine, it would look like a brown sugar, man. But you don't want that, You want to? Okay, we got that line. Line it up, man. I'm being real now. Okay, do it. That's a real deal, man. Then you're gonna be healthier. The reason you're getting all these things in your nose from when you're like really cokehead is from that bleach. That's real, man. I'll tell you the truth, man. Um, then you got the other kind of blah, blah, blah. Let's get back to my business model. Okay. It used to be, if you can imagine, uh, the cocaine chemical, uh, whatever component. I can't know how to talk what it used to be. DA saying that's enough. The point is, I've studied, cocaine forever, man, and heroin and all that shit. And I know where to cut the costs and where not to cut the costs and where to increase, whatever. I don't know how to say it, but like, in other words, like if you cutting costs, you don't want just all the profit to go to you. That's greedy as hell. So I knew how to redistribute that, and I knew the keys, like the coca farmer, man, and the transportation, that's key. Now, I don't got to worry about like ships and planes. Yeah, he's the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, and all that. So I don't worry about all that. That's on the house, And like if I want like a big player, like Bloomberg, for example, he put in this big order today, way bigger than you guys know. And what we did was just scramble a black jet from over there in Texas. It's gonna go to a warehouse we got over there in the south of Mexico, and Bloomberg gonna have that ready for you people if you want it. And like today's Thursday, I swear probably on Monday. He might be the new cocaine kingpin. Let's see, in Manhattan. But Rothschild saying, "What about me?" and all that shit. I'm just saying, Bernie Sanders. He wants a shout out. Let's talk about Bernie, man. This guy's doing amazing stuff for us, man. Big time player now. Suddenly, coming out of nowhere, as far as I know. And he and Elizabeth putting it on. That being said, they're ready to go back to the business of whatever that called, Congress or whatever you want to call that shit. They're looking for exit, man. Just so you know, that shit is up for grabs. Joe Biden saying the same thing, man. So, Mike Vu wants a private plane. Let's set him up. And I could talk about Mike Vu quite a bit, man. This guy, like, when I used to work there at the Capital Group, like the real VIP doing this data, blah blah blah. And normally Alex Lynn do the data, blah blah blah. But like if I got a chance to talk to Alex, man, that's the last thing I'm talking about. Fucking data. You better believe that, man. I'm trying to make it like try to put like sexual innuendo inside the conversation left and right. Like I'll give an example. Like Alex, do you want to go to get coffee? And she'd be like, yeah. And I said, like, you want to get a cold coffee or a hot coffee? And she'd be like, let's get a cold coffee. And then I'll say, you gonna suck on a straw for me? That's real, man. That's real. She started giggling. You think I'm making this up, man? That's a real story, man. That's like sexual innuendo, man. Like really, like suck on a straw. Like that's very phallic. Phallic meaning like a penis. And if you tell someone like a woman, if you want to suck on a straw, that's very naughty. That's real, man. Anyway, and let's suppose then Alex and I have coffee, and then she sucked on a straw, right? That's like really hot, man. And then I have to sit down and take a break, man. It's too much. Alex is so pretty, and Melanie saying, "Don't I suck on straws sexually?" I don't know. I never saw you suck on a straw, so I don't know, man. I say this is real. I saw Alex really sucking on a Starbucks cold coffee. I invited Melanie 100 times for coffee. They don't drink coffee. Yeah, they went for coffee. They never drink coffee. I don't know the fuck you sucking on, man. I never saw you sucking a straw. Alex, I took her down there and I ordered her, whatever latte, whatever, man. She cold, whatever the bullshit drink is. I drink that shit. She said, "I'm not sucking on that straw unless you suck on that straw." That's what she said straight up. And I said, I don't like to suck on straws. That's, because I knew I was implying sexual innuendo, man. I knew that going down. You know what I'm saying? And when I got down there, she like, "I'll have a double espresso, blah, blah. That's my drink, bitch, for real." And she like, "No, that's my drink. You're going to suck on a straw. I'm not sucking on the straw." And I said, "Damn, this girl's a player, man. I really wanted to see her suck on that straw, man." So she said, this is Alex's cleverness, man. She said, "You ordered first." And I wanted to see her suck on a straw for a long time. So, Starbucks got like three straw, whatever they call it, three sizes, whatever. So I said, "Give me the grandest size, this salted caramel latte." I love salted caramel. That's a true story. And I said, "Give me the extra large, the fucking largest, man." And then Alex said, "And give him whipped cream on top." And I know sexual innuendo. I was like, "Yeah, give me that whipped cream." And she said, "Put a cherry on there too." They said we don't think we have cherries. So she said, "Okay, just put extra cream on it, whatever." And then, that's my drink. And then Alex said to her, the bartender, "Give me a plain iced latte, small." This is Alex bit. Fucking clever. Clever. So anyway, the point is, she sucked on that straw for like 1 minute, threw it away, right? I was sucking on that thing for like fucking half. I'll tell you, go to Starbucks tomorrow. This is a real story. That, the one I got was like this big. I don't know if you can see that with the light. Where the hell light, man? I don't want to turn the light on, the fucking nuclear detonation thing. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is a true story, man. So, like, the Starbucks I got was like, actually, I got cups right here, man. I'll prove it to you. You guys think my stories are all made up, man. This is all real shit. Ask Alex, man. She had me sucking on that straw for like fucking half an hour, man. Hold on. Yeah, this is it right here, man. I know you people think I'm lying about this, man, but like this is real, man. If you go to Starbucks, you can go there right now if they're open, man. This is a great movie from Melanie Melanie. If you want to make a movie in real time, I'm really cool with that. But like, this is the straw I had to suck on. Like, this is real. This is 7-Eleven. I hate it, but you don't want me to switch bullshit. But Starbucks has something like this, okay? And that took me like a half an hour to suck it down on the straw. And Alex was like this big. I mean, look how big mine is. Look how small hers is. You see? And you can imagine, like, that's humiliating. I had to suck on that straw for like half an hour in public. And the mafia guy's looking at me like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like, that's real. You will not see a mafia guy for real sucking on a straw, man. And I was here to, like, make a big deal all day. And Alex is like giggling the whole time. I know exactly what's going on, man. But I'm thinking, I gotta be honest, watching Alex suck on that straw for 5 minutes, man, that was worth 30 minutes of me sucking on that straw. Forget about it, man. And that's a true story, man. Let's see if Alex remember that. Yeah, she remembered that. She did. She remembered that. That's true. She said, "Put it up the comparison again." Yeah, I'll show you. Seriously. So mine was like this big, and Alex was like this big. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Alex wants me to talk about the rape scene when I raped her. Uh, you know, confused. Oh, she's saying, "How big is Bloomberg's building?" It's like this big. And then, how big is my coffee cup? This big. Oh, she's saying, "How big is your building compared to Bloomberg's building?" Well, that's like like this big. Like this big. Yeah, that's true. She want me to compare something else. Like what? I don't know. Oh, that's that's naughty, Alex. I'm not gonna tell. That's she's naughty, man. She's trying to talk to me, make me talk about my penis. I'm not gonna talk about my penis on live international television, man. She's insane, man. That's a wild one, Alex, man. Yeah, she's amazing. That's a woman I can't say anything bad about, man. But anyway, Ruby wants me to talk about raping her. Yeah, okay, I'll rape you, Ruby. 2080, whatever, man. Mike, give Mike some cocaine and heroin. I'll rape Ruby for sure. 2080. But give it to him up front and all that shit. 0% financing. There's no rush, man. Alex wants me to talk more about the Starbucks. You know, okay, this is true. Alex just slammed that damn thing, the straw. Like she took one sip of the straw, she took it away and threw it in the trash can. That's true. And then she took this thing and chugged it, right? And I get an ice headache, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. So I didn't try that, man. So reality, she sucked on that straw for about 10 seconds, maybe one sip, and then she threw it out. She's so naughty, man. We were in this Starbucks hell in the fucking, 333 South Hope Street, whatever. And she's like, she's smoking back. Then she still might be, I don't know. She got the baby. She might have stopped smoking. I don't know. And suddenly she want to go outside for smoke, and we got a smoking area, man, privacy. And all of a sudden, she like, I want to smoke over here with all these people. And I said, okay. And she's smoking, looking evil and all that, and doing all this shit. I know exactly what she's doing, making deals, with her connections, and I'm the man. And she got me sucking on this straw, in public, like a public. It's not like Grand Central Station, like that big, but normally when Alex and I used to smoke, it would be like literally me and her, like a little privacy. Now you throw this straw thing into it, and she walks me over to this place where there's a water fountain, and there's like hundreds of people walking around, and all these Chinese and Filipino and Korean people and white people, Italian and all that. I don't know what it's called, but and she had me sucking on the straw for like half hour, and she said, "Now just do what I do in terms of these signals, this Chinese mafia. I know exactly what's going on." And in other words, we do this ourselves, But the difference is now I'm sucking on a straw, man, for like 30, 45 minutes, man. That's real. That's real. And what else do I want to talk about, Alex? Yeah. Oh, the time she made me eat a hot dog. Hot dog, disgusting, man. And we went to a LA Dodger game, just me and her. And this is a true story. Actually, John Blanchard, he know this is true. And I was trying to impress her. And I was gonna rape her that night and all that. Like I already raped her once, so I was gonna do it again. And she said, "One hot dog, please." And I said, "What about you?" She said, "I don't like hot dogs." And then I said, "Well, I don't like hot dogs." She said, "If you don't eat this hot dog, I'm leaving." That's a true story. And I said, "Well, okay, I'll eat this hot dog." Man, that's disgusting. Hot dog look like a penis, man, and that's disgusting. And then she like, "I want you to put ketchup and mustard, and I want you to like do this every time you take a bite, and then I'll play with you tonight." And I trusted her. Like I said, "Okay, you gonna let me rape you?" She said, "Yeah, sure. You can rape me if you do everything I say with this hot dog." And I said, "Okay." And so she had me like doing this kind of weird shit. I don't know if you can see the line art, but every bite I had to do like this, like. And then she said, "Now put some ketchup here and all that." We can weird shit, man. And I know the Chinese mafia watching, man, and I know this. And it's a little bit embarrassing, quite frankly. And then she got me. She said, "You want to go out for a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go for a drink, man." I think I put a whiskey in there, man. And very smart girl. I did put a whiskey in the whiskey, and then I had to go to pee pee, to the bathroom, and I come back, and I didn't notice at the time, but she had switched drinks, man. And smart girl. I had roofied myself, and then this is true story. I can't make this shit up. If you saw this in a movie, man, I've been missed. And I roofied myself. And I passed out literally out the bar almost. Then she picked me up and she literally almost carried me to her car. And she had to drive me to my, forget about VIP house. I was taking that whatever hotel over there. And that's the whole story. It didn't work out. I didn't rape her that night. But she promised me I could have. That's a true story. She said, "Yeah, you can rape me." That's a player. And then that's the whole story. Oh, what about the time I had you eating a snowball? That's true. She had me eating a snowball. That's true, man. That was really naughty. I know what's going on there, man. I'm not stupid. She said put marshmallow on it, and I said, "Can I rape you if I do this?" And she said, "Yeah." And she said, "Only if you put extra marshmallow." So I said, "Okay." And she didn't get a snowball, and I'm eating a snowball in public with marshmallow. Naughty man. And then I said, "You sure I can rape you tonight? You promise me?" She said, "If you eat everybody that snowball, you can rape me." And then we went out for drinks, and I think we went to some place called Nick and Staff, some shithole like that. And we sitting there having a great time. And I wanted to drink vodka martini. I could stay at that level for like 10 vodka martini. And I had like 3 vodka martini. And this is a true story. Another movie. Yeah, sure. And, I did like 3 vodka martinis, man. I could drink 10, no problem. And she was drinking like single malt, you know, and that's in the CIA. Like if you drink a single malt, like you're a real player and all that shit, man. If you vodka martini, that's like a standard drink. Now, if you drink a single malt, the CIA, oh, never mind. I can't talk too much more about that. But anyway, she was drinking single malt enough. And, I didn't know this, man. I'm not stupid, man. And I said, I made it very clear. If I eat that snowball, I'm going to rape your ass, right? And she said, "You can do whatever you want to me tonight if you eat this snowball." I said, "Sweet, man." I had my mind made up, man. I was gonna abuse that bitch, take her down after she raped me. That the true rape story is she raped me the first time. I forgot about that part. She's right about that. Anyway, so I wanted to get some revenge rape. You know what I'm saying? Like a payback, as you say. Like yeah, that's true. Anyway, so oh yeah, so she said, "Let's drink single malt." And I know very well if the CI guy or girl is saying, "Let's switch to single malt," they want to take the game to the next level. And I didn't want to show like, I can't do that. So I said, "Sure, man, Dalwini, I don't give a fuck. Lafroig, whatever, man." So she orders the real VIP's favorite, which I cannot smell, let alone drink. It's called Lafroig or whatever. He can never pronounce it, but this thing, if I smell it, I become nauseated. And she orders that one because she thinks, I'm him, whatever. And I drink like one of those, like take one sip, and I'm like, "Here it comes, Dr. Nausea." And then she says, "Let's have one more." Yeah, fucking hot summer day, man. LA, drinking single malt on the fucking, whatever. That's not easy, man. So anyway, drink one more, then 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 drink. Yeah, we start off 3 martinis, man. Then like 6 or 7 single malts. Man, I got the bar tab, which she stuck me with, by the way. And it was like $400, $300 for 2 people drinking. Man, that's a lot back then. Nowadays, no, that's no big deal. I Sarah Jessica Parker, Manhattan, man, fucking 5 Cosmos, $300. But back then, $300, that's like a lot, man. Like let's say like $15 a drink. I have a calculator right here. I think it was like $15 a shot. Maybe it was 420, 400, 430. Maybe it comes to mind. Let's see. Yeah, like 28 drinks. That's a lot. And like 14 each. Alex is voluptuous, no doubt, man. Like C cups and all that. But she's not like even close to like, you know, uh, what I'm trying to say. She's very athletic. And a normal, forget female. Talk right now, men or women. 14 shots, man. It was over like 3 hours or whatever, but that is a lot, man. Anyway, long story short, man, she came back to the real VIP's place, and she wanted to drink more. And I was like, impossible, man, literally impossible. Then she said, "I can't. Then you can't rape me." And I said, "Okay, yeah." And I'm already like nauseated. My head is like spinning. Like I can't even like walk, fucking focus on her. But I can't rape her unless I drink more. That's simple, man. So I said, "Okay, fine, man." You know. And the next thing I know, I passed out, man. And that's it. So anyway, that's Alex, man. Just too much. She's saying, "Talk about the time I had you eat those Twix bars." This, That's that, that was disgusting humiliation, man. That was disgusting. Twix bar, in the world, oh, Kit Kat, that's what it was. It was Kit Kat, it wasn't Twix. If you Google right now, it's disgusting. If even I know this, man. If you type in Kit Kat and sex inside of Google, it's gonna blow your mind, man. But I showed up for a business trip. I had to kill somebody, man. Fucking CIA, whatever, man. And I called Alex, man. And I said, Alex, man, what you doing tonight, man? She said, nothing. I said, oh, sweet, man. You want to go out for drinks? And she said, yeah. You want to go out for dinner? I said, yeah, let's do it, man. So I said, long story short, I said, what you doing later on tonight? And she said, what are you doing later on tonight? I said, nothing, man. You want to get it on? She said, yeah, let's do it. Like I'm talking like sexually, get it on. And she said, she's so nasty. I knew exactly what I was walking into, man. But I thought this time I could keep up. So I said, yeah, I'll eat the Kit Kat, man. And she said, not here, not in the privacy of this nice restaurant. I said, where do you want me to eat a Kit Kat? And she walked me over to a playground with the little kids. And she said, I want you to eat Kit Kat right here with all these kids and the parents watching. I was like, fuck. Beverly Hills, everyone's naughty. Everyone knows what's going on, man. So anyway, she had me eat this Kit Kat, man, with all these naughty people around me. And then she said, if you think I'm gonna let you rape me or have sex with me for one Kit Kat, you think I'm a cheap, hoe. Go get yourself 3 more Kit Kats. So I said, if she's gonna humiliate me this bad, man, you better believe I'm getting laid, man. Fucking 4 Kit Kats in front of all these people, man, high society people. So I ate 4 Kit Kats, man. I'm not ashamed to say that, man. I thought I was gonna score that, man. And then she said, let's go for a drink, blah blah. So I thought this time I'm gonna fuck this bitch up, man. I brought whippy and everything, and I wasn't gonna do a pee break, man. So I said, okay, let's do it, man. Let's do it. So we got a bar, man. I already know what's up, man. She's gonna try to drink all that shit. Switch drinks, I'm not stupid, man. So I put the roofie in her drink, man. And I thought I was gonna fuck her up, man. I said, Alex, what's that up there? That's CIA trick, man. She looked over there, I put that roofie in, boom. And I wasn't gonna take my mind off that drink, man. I was gonna watch her drink that shit. But she's a player, man. She said, can you believe the ass on that woman over there? I said, where? She said, up there. So I looking up there everywhere for this nice ass. And there was a woman with a really nice ass. I was checking that bitch out. And then later on, I found out she was playing me, like a player. That woman fucking had a really nice ass. So I'm not stupid, man. That was a beautiful woman's ass for real, man. She was wearing a mini skirt and all that shit. It's Hollywood, man. Really beautiful ass, man. But while I was checking out this woman's ass, Alex did the switch, man. And that's why I thought Alex might be CIA, because when I said, look over there, she did, like a little bit too quick, you know what I'm saying? And I think she knew that I was about to put the roofie in because she already played that game. Anyway, the point is, she roofied me again. So I didn't get to rape her that night either. No. Oh, that's too much, Alex, man. I'm not going to go there, Alex. I'm not. I mean, that was disturbing what you did to me that night, man. Gina wants to talk about what I did to her or she did to me in the Filipino restaurant. Absolutely not, man. That's not happening, Gina. Lee wants to say what we did about chopsticks. I know when I'm being humiliated. This is true. I absolutely know when I'm being humiliated. I know all the mafia games, man. I'm not fucking dumb. I'm fucking real, man. I know all the fucking games in the mafia. So I know when we're doing the humiliation thing. But if this nice, pretty girl is saying you can rape her or have sex with her, who not gonna do this game, man? The thing is, can you like keep up with them? And that's my problem, man. They let me play out the game, but then I don't get to do what I want. They eat it. That's my fault. That's not their fault. That's what I've said about that, man. That's not my fault. In other words, it is my fault, but it's not their fault because it's my fault. And that's it, man. I tried to roofie Alex, Lee, Melanie, and I didn't roofie Melanie, and then I showed him my thing, and they just said put that back. It's not even worth it. So that's not even that's not a lot. That's true, man. And oh, Melanie saying talk about the other time you tried to rape us. Uh, Basically, it's the same exact story, man. Literally, I think they was just playing me. Like they had so much fun the first time. I really think they just set that shit up the second time, like to fuck with me, man. I thought I get the threesome, and you know, they both sat there and they just laughed exactly like the first time. The whole same thing, strawberries and cream, golden shower. I was like, this is like a repeat, man. And the first time I didn't get anything, so I thought second time there's no way they're gonna do that, man. Again, and they did it again, man. That's really cruel. And I had to admit it. Three strikes you're out, but they did it a third time, and also didn't get laid by the way the third time either. And I thought, after they did it to me twice, I said, no way they're gonna, once bitten, twice shy, three times a fool. I get it. Finally, I got what you guys did to me. That's hilarious. That's a really good movie, Melly Melly. That's really good. There's a saying. It's a once bitten. I forgot it. Oh, once bitten and twice, twice shy. And then three times a fool. What that means is like this: the first time anyone could make a mistake, like anybody could fall for that money trap. The second time, if you like smart, maybe you avoid it, like you shy that trap. And if you do it a third time, then you're a fool. And that's what they saying. Like I was a fool. That's true. There's no way I'm gonna talk about Amy Rose, man. No way. That's what she did to me in Beverly Hills. Forget about it. That's not happening, man. That's not happening. No, 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 no. Christy says, "Did you forget about our cookies?" I did not. Christy, we're not gonna talk about that one, man. That's going, as they say, you know, in the closet, man. No, that's not, Christy. We're not talking about the cookies, man. Let's leave it at that, man. Let's leave it at that. I'm being really real, man. No, Melly, that's off limits. Man gotta have a limit, man. That shit is not getting out there. I'm fucking serious. I'll shut down the whole fucking entertainment industry with a fucking nuclear weapon, man. I got a safe house over there. Ask Amy Rose. I tried to rape her once inside the safe house. It didn't work. But that's not the point. Mine didn't work. The nuke works, man. Amy roofied me, blah, 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 blah. But Christy, the, the the limit, man. Hey, Christy, please. I'm begging you. Like, I don't want to nuke Beverly Hills, man. I really don't. Let's leave it all. Let's not talk about that one story. Everything else you girls can talk about. Oh, let's leave it like this. This is like carte blanche. Okay, I'm serious now. This is really serious. All the Capital Group music. I really did try to rape all of them, and they did clever. But if that story got out about Christy Sanchez, the Cookie Man, my reputation is gonna go way the fuck down, man. I'm being really serious. So let's leave that one out of it. And Melly, Melly, you know all the stories. So, I don't know, man. Maybe don't use my name. Like like based on a true story that way nobody knows about me. And then we gonna know. Then it's cool. Just us. That's fine. Yeah, as long as that one story don't go out there about the cookies. I swear, every other story you tell. Yeah, Linda Gardner, everything, Julie Cook. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I try to rape Julie Gardner. Really fucking man. Yeah. It is like in the banks. This thing. If you can rape this alpha female, then you the man. And I try to rape Julie Cook, and it didn't work. Let's leave it at that. But that was actually funny. That story is actually funny. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell that one. But seriously, Christy Sanchez, man. I mean, I'm gonna put it like this, okay, Christy. If you tell that story, man, I'm gonna cut off all the cocaine, heroin, and opium to Capital Group. That's real. That is real. So, you ladies decide about that. You want to play my game? I'll show you who the fuck is boss, man. I'll fucking serious. I'll shut it all fucking down. Heroin, opium, cocaine, 420, zero. If you tell that cookie story, I've been real. Yeah, suddenly Christy not talking so much. She said, "Can I tell the macaron story or macaroon, whatever that called?" Yeah, you can tell that one. That's cool. That's cool. You want to tell yeah, you can tell that one. Yeah, the Munchkin story. Yeah, that's fine. Dunkin', that's not a secret. Dunkin' Donut has something called a Munchkin, and she gave it to me and all that. In the public, in the Capitol group, they had all these men in the room doing a presentation. The Capitol group was all men basically in the rooms, and she said I bought a special. She gave all the guys like these nice pastries, whatever. And she knows I hate fucking the pastries. I don't give a fuck what pastry. Anyway, she brought me a dozen Munchkins, and she said, "Here you go. This is special Munchkin for you." So that's the whole story. That's nothing special. I'll say just cookie one is those. I mean, Helen wants me to tell what she gave me. Yeah, that's a true story. Helen, great. It's very innocent, and she gave me this 7-Eleven gift. It's a Slurpee, and she had all her friends in a circle, um, really lovely Catholic girls, beautiful girls, and they put me in the center of the circle. And she knows I like Coke Slurpees. I used to, not anymore. And she said, how sweet. I'll do anything she says. So she said, can you go get a Coke Slurpee, extra large? I said, sure. And I went over there, got a Coke Slurpee, whatever. And I come back, and all the girls are gossiping and giggling, whatever. And I didn't know what was going on, man. They're like all around me in a circle. And she's like, take a sip of your Slurpee. And, I got an ice headache and all of this shit, man. And I was already drinking beer, and I was high, 420 out of my mind. And they were telling me to do all these weird things, like take the straw out and then like lick it, and then like put your thumb on the my thumbs up, I'm a tough guy. Put your thumb on the straw thing, draw some out, and then go like this, and like all this weird stuff. And frankly speaking, I didn't really know what was going on. This is like a first experience, and she was telling me like this is how Catholic girls are treated in Catholic church. So whatever that means, I don't know what that means, but that's the whole story. Molly want to talk about what she did to me. Yeah, yeah, man. That's a true story. That's a true story. Molly did something to yeah, that's hilarious, man. Molly, very sexy man, and she, I got her a popsicle, coconut man, and I said, "Will you lick this coconut popsicle?" In front of me, and she said, "Only if you lick this mango popsicle in front of me." And then we got to popsicles and all that. And she said, "Do you want to see my breasts?" Mom got like C cups, D cups. I said, "What do I got to see them?" She said, "You got to lick both popsicles, one in each hand." And this is Molly living in Manhattan. It's not a joke. So she took me to this park in Manhattan. I don't know what it's called. Like, there's a big bull statue there or whatever. Oh, Wall Street, yeah. And it like the closing bell like 4 o'clock or whatever. And she working at this Pace University, whatever. And she walked me over to Wall Street, whatever. We got some popsicles. You know, just the story is, I was gonna eat a popsicle. She was gonna eat a popsicle, whatever, man. And then she said, "If you want to see my breast, you gotta lick both popsicles slowly, you know, right here by this bull. Wall Street, the bull is famous, all that, and all these bankers coming by, whatever." And I was sitting there licking both popsicles, thinking I'm gonna get to see her boobs, not rape her, get to see her boobs. That's true. I would have done that for sure. Like just see those boobs, those amazing boobs. And I look at those popsicles slowly, 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 and then boom, she vanishes. I was like, "What the hell?" Literally disappeared, man. And I'm sitting there with two empty popsicle sticks, like fucking looking like an idiot, man. That's a real story, man. That's it's good one. That's a true story. Alex wants another. Alex, yeah, Alex did it. Let me say this. Raping Alex was an amazing experience, but I paid for that shit for like years and years and years. Just so we're clear, I mean, she did a lot to me, man. Really, I mean, a lot. Each time, by the way, each time, this is a true story, man. It's a little bit embarrassing about me, like in terms of my intellect, but like I find Alex so sexy, and Melanie, and Elizabeth. Every time, you know, they would pull the same trick on me, man, literally, and they're dangling like a fruit, like a cherry. They're like, "You can rape us if you just do with this." And by the way, this, except with Alex, it was a different trick every time. But Molly did that popsicle trick like 5 times, man. That's a true story. And just so I could see her tits, man. That's real. And I don't want to talk about Amy Rhodes, man. That's why I said Christy Sanchez. That's the only story I don't want told, man. It's humiliating, really. And man, the Melanie golden shower thing, man. That shit, I fell for that like every time. Then finally I said, "Fuck golden shower. What the fuck is this golden shower, man?" I put it on the internet, man. I was shocked. I went back the next time. I said to LA. I said, "Do ladies realize what the hell you talking about?" And they started giggling, like, and I was like, "Not giggling. I said, "It's not funny. It's dirty, nasty." And they're giggling more. And I was like, "This is really nasty, Melanie." And Melanie, what the hell? Golden shower. This is terrible. And they said, "If you give us a golden shower, we'll let you rape us." So I said, "Okay." Yeah, did it say, you know, they said, your idea of a golden shower, yeah. So I said, "Okay." So I went to Safeway and got the food coloring and all that, and then you know gave him a golden shower. Did that like 5 times, man. Each time they would like giggle and then leave. I never got nothing, man. That's true. It's a true story. That's a little bit of humility, but that's why I don't want the Chrissy Sanchez story to get out, man. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Kate McCroskey wants me to talk about ketchup. Yeah, that's true. You know, um, Kate is very sexy, man. I give her body like a Hollywood like 8, man. Fit woman, and nice hair, really beautiful. I'm barely saying talk about my hair. Melanie got very beautiful hair. Elizabeth got very beautiful hair. Melissa Patton got. I mean, everybody got beautiful hair. But I'm just saying. I'm not saying Kate McCroskey. Forget it. Let's just talk about the ketchup. Let's focus on that. Yeah, let's focus on that. I'd rather talk about me, frankly speaking. Anyway, so I went out to dinner with Kate. Very elegant woman. And the thumb is the power symbol of my role in the organization. And ketchup represents blood and all that. And idea is like first blood, all that. By the way, not like vaginal blood, like all that nasty stuff. You're supposed to do a ceremony anyway, you like cut your blood, thumb and all that. I think I put it on the internet when Agnelli came to the safe house. He cut my thumb and all that. That's all real. And Kate is very clever. She's the puppet master of CNBC. With Kramer. That's a true story, by the way. And if you think I'm kidding or not, and professional woman, like enough said in terms of drinking, like pro woman, at that level. Amy, Alex, Melly don't drink, Jenny don't drink, Tessa don't drink, Carol Nemo don't drink too much. Uh, I don't know about Katie Murphy. I don't know much about her. And the other one, oh, Lee, she don't drink much. Akari, Akari had me smoking a cigar. That was nasty. I hate cigars, man. Really, I hate them. And Akari, one day she likes smoking cigar. She's a connoisseur. And the real VIP told me, if you can see Akari smoke a cigar, that's very sexy. And she was trying to seduce him. And I said, she knew, I'm not him. She's in on MK Ultra and all this shit. So I said, Akari, by now the girls are talking. He gonna try to rape you and all that. And I said, Akari, you know, will you smoke a cigar for me? And she said, this is a true story. For real VIP, she smoked a cigar to seduce him. That's true. She knows I'm not him. Ask the mafia. I'll never smoke a cigar, man. Never. Go ask Magic Pinky right now. Go ask Nelly. You're offering me $1 billion to smoke a cigar. I said, absolutely not. So I said, Akari, will you smoke a cigar for me? And she said, if you smoke a cigar for me, in the same stupid shithole, Nick and Steph, Bob Lunkin, in front of all these people, she had me sucking on a cigar for like half an hour. Now I'm giggling at this. At the time I was crying, man. I like ended up at the home alone and all that, and like I was really depressed, and I knew I was been humiliated in public. It's really started, and I was drunk and hungover, and I fucking didn't get anything out of the night, man, except humiliated. Now it's funny. This is called retrospect. Like I don't know what that means, but like if you look back on something, I wish I had more coffee, but I don't have more coffee, man. Coast Guard, I'm not getting coffee, so forget about it, man. You can make a movie about me. Not too lazy to make $1 trillion movie about coffee. I don't give a fuck. But yeah. Then Akari, you can't make this shit up, man. I said next business trip, whatever. By the way, these women, tag team is a term, like tag team rape, group rape. That's how I felt. In other words, you think I'm talking about like over days and days and days. I did all these sex games. No, only there for a day or two. So I try to get all these sex games in at once. And like with Alex, I sucked I don't know how many fucking lattes with Alex, man, and she never sucked one. And then Alex called right away Akari, Vanilla in Town, the other one. So she make a cigar date with me, literally. And then they called like Melly said make a golden shower date with me, same night, man. And this is true. This is true. You can make a move about this. And Kate McCoskey make a blood date with me. It's called, whatever that means to them. And I had her doing the catch up thing. They're all in one day, man, or 2 days. And the Amy Rose wanted to have, she said, you can have sex with me if you do. This is true. That's why I don't want the cookie story told me. Enough. Enough. I know when I'm being manipulated. This is enough.